Hello and welcome back to this fifth video in chapter 6 of the Dreamweaver series, and we're going to be calling this video Formatting and Styling Tables in HTML. Now, to format tables we use HTML properties for cell padding, border and background color, and this is a quick way of formatting. A more thorough way of formatting tables is using CSS. And both in this video and in the next one we'll be looking at how to format in HTML and CSS. But in this video we're starting with HTML. So let me show you how we do that. With our second table we are going to do some coloring. So I'm going to click in the table, I'm going to select the first row, and I will want to go and have a look for the background color. So you will have yours down here. We're going to click and I'm going to make it a grey. So that's a hash followed by 6 C's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Return. Now I'm going to click behind April and I'm going to select all the cells down to spinach. And this time I am going to make it a light yellow. And that is with 3 F's. With 3 C's. Press return. The blank is going to be white, so that's going to be a hash followed by 6 F's. 4, 5, 6, return, and then we're going to make a blue. So for May down to cucumbers, background color, we're going to make it a hash followed by 2 F's, 2 C's and 2 F's. Press return. Now then, let's see if we can center this text. So we're going to start with the first column. Let's select it, horizontal, center. And let's do the same for this one here. Select it, horizontal and center. Right, let's go and have a look at that in the browser. So File, Save All, File, Preview in Browser. And there we go. So it's starting to look better, but there is more to do. And we're now going to look at cell padding. So let's do that. Let's come out of the browser and let's go and look into the corner of this table. First of all, click in the table. And then when you see your grid, you can do and select it that way. Or you can simply go and do that. It depends on how you want to go and do it. And let's make the cell padding 10. And we're going to then press return. So now we have 10 pixels of space inside all of the cells. And this makes the content easier to read. Let's see what else we can do. So let's go down to cell spacing and make that a 10 and press return and have a look at the difference there. Now with cell spacing we have made the width of the cell increased. So cell spacing determines the amount of space between cells. What we're actually going to do is to remove the cell spacing from the property inspector. So let's go on and do that. So we make that a 0 and press return. So what we've gone and done now is just have the cell padding remaining. We will also remove the borders, as better border control can be done with CSS in a later video. Let's carry on with what we're doing. So we've currently got our table selected, and if we don't for any reason, click in the table and select table. And we're going to go and reduce the table down to 350. So we can do that 2 ways. We can do it down here, in fact, or we can just pull it in. So let's just pull it in because we can. So 350, and we've got that, so we would have to manually put that into the middle, and let's do that again. So 350. I think it would be quicker to do it that way, but lots of different ways of doing that. And then we just even the columns up. Now let's go into the split view and have a look at what we have here. So the first thing to take note is the first line, and the first line is going to show us this. So this is our first line, and it's going to show us the settings for the border, for cell spacing, and for cell padding. Then if we look for the TD, so here are our rows and here's a typical TD. The cells are going to show alignment, background color, and we can see from this, by using HTML, we're getting an awful lot of repetition, which in the end makes the code inefficient and confusing to look at. So there is a better way of doing it. Back into design and file, save all, file, preview in browser, and this is our work so far. Everything we've done in this lesson is not linked to any CSS rules, as it has all been created using HTML. This does not make it easy to copy the style of one table to another, and it's also not easy to make changes to several tables if the website color scheme is changed. So in the next video we'll start looking at how to format a table in CSS. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.